What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Subnautica. Today's episode, we got a lot of stuff to do, so we're going to... Bruh, what are you doing? Get out of here before I cut you into pieces. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, as I was saying, we have a lot of stuff we're going to do today. I've been busy gathering tons of resources to build things like the Cyclops, moon pool, and even a flaming knife, if you can believe it or not. I've also made a lot of upgrades to the sea base here. So let me show you guys. So we have a little bit more organization going on, a little bit more labeling, so I know everything is. Everything has its own locker now, so it's much easier. And I'm not jumping back and forth between like the little mini lockers that I had floating around and never knew where anything was. So we have medkits, batteries. This also includes power cells, and I also threw this purple tablet in here because that's kind of like a odd item. We got silver, gold, lead, copper. We got a decent amount of each. I also installed 3 bioreactors, all fully loaded and ready to go at 1500 power total. Then I got some miscellaneous stuff. Got the lube, sulfur, got fiber mesh, and the rubber, which is these things. Organics, which is basically table coral, mushrooms, anything, you know, organic that doesn't really have a clear defined class. And then here we got a bunch of random stuff that was just taking up way too much space. Oh yeah, I found this in the Cyclops death module MK1. This flask, this hat, and I think it was the car and the microscope too. But I found that in a wreck when I was out looking for titanium. So just some interesting stuff there. Here's the 3rd bioreactor. I found magnetite, by the way. Magnetite is in the jelly shroom biomes. Also found out in the mountains, in the deep Reaper territories out there. But we managed to get some of this because we're going to need to build some stuff in a second. And then titanium. I plan to fill like the rest of this room with titanium lockers just because it seems like you always need a lot of titanium to build stuff. Over here, got water, freshly stocked. Cured foods, another water locker. They're not all full, they're just there for stuff. Rubies. Got some rubies that we found out near the Great Reef. More diamonds. We got salt, quartz, and here we have our scanner room. We're going to be upgrading this a little bit today so that it's more effective. And then here, this is just like a big square except for the scanner room and then the 3rd reactor that's over there. But in here we have lithium, we have tech parts, which I have like computer chips in. We got the Markiplier doll. We have a desk, a swivel chair, got our medkit fab, bed, put in 2 aquariums and filled them with fish. We also have our bench here. We can sit down on all this stuff, and the chair as well. I also found out that the bed you can sleep on, and it actually will pass time, similar to Minecraft. But it's not always going to take you back to day. I believe if it's like night, it takes you to day, or near night, and then vice versa. So that was kind of neat. And I also put in a window here and over there. The windows do damage the hull integrity a little bit, so I didn't want to put too many in without having reinforcements, but it makes it nice. You can look outside and see stuff. There's an observatory room that's similar to this room, like similar size and shape, but like everything's glass. I haven't found that yet. I think it's in the floating islands area, but that'll be really cool when we get that. I'm going to be building a couple more bases. Obviously, this is going to be like probably the biggest base I build, and then we'll build one at like 500 meters, 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters. We'll build them very deep as we go on because as the game progresses, a lot of the stuff that we really need to find is really deep. So we're going to want to have bases down there that we can keep replenished of resources, so we don't have to come all the way back up here. Because even in a sea moth, which I believe is the fastest item that you can build, it just takes so much time. So I think that's pretty much it for the base here. Let's get to building some stuff. Now I have a list of stuff that we're going to be building. We got... First I want to build... Let's see... How about we do the moon pool first? So, for a moon pool, what do we need for a moon pool? Now, I tried my best to get everything that we needed, like resources and stuff, so I wouldn't have to do too much just, you know, scavenging for stuff this episode. But if we need to, that's okay. A few other things, actually, I should go through before we build anything. Is I found some new stuff, I scanned some new stuff, a lot of like tedium stuff that I kind of just did in between episodes to just get it out of the way so that this episode could be packed with more interesting and new stuff. Down in the jelly shroom area, which is the same area that I scanned the, you know, these big rooms that I'm in, I found this floodlight, so that's kind of neat. I also found a power transmitter, not down there, but while I was out and about. We got the moon pool, obviously. Mod station. This is over in the mushroom forests, if anyone's interested. We got the battery charger. Coffee machine. This thing makes coffee. That's pretty cool. I like this. It's not much, but it's just fun. It's fun to have. Alright. Now, I do have a lot of like life forms and stuff I've been finding. For example, this red wart that we found deep down in the Great Reef when I was searching around. I probably will go through in one episode and just read through a bunch of this stuff, but not at the moment, just because that's going to take forever. I got this biodiversity in this region is unusually low. When I was out near the edge of the Great Reef, the depths down there were probably 500 meters plus. It's over by the one life pod. We'll be probably going there either this episode or next. But I think it's near the biological dead zone, which is also where the ghost leviathan is. So that was probably why it's unusually low, because it's a dead zone, or near or on border of the dead zone. Let's see, what do we got in here? Anything new? We're gonna be making some plasteel ingots. Make an advanced wiring kit. Got our grav trap. We can make our depth modules. Thermal blade, we're going to be making that today. We'll probably be doing all the scanner room upgrades. Building the Cyclops. Oh, I have rubies. That is perfect. That I need that. If I didn't have rubies, man, I actually did. I haven't looked at that yet. That's clutch. I think that's it. There's really not much else here. It's just been exploring a little bit just to find new materials and stuff. I died to a Reaper Leviathan again. I've died to one twice. No. The first time I encountered it, he almost destroyed my sea moth. And then this time, he destroyed my sea moth, but I didn't die. That's right, I didn't die. He destroyed it, but I got away. I was out in the mushroom forest looking for materials, and I strayed a little bit off the beaten path and found myself right on the edge of the mountains biome, and a Reaper came out of nowhere and crushed my already slightly damaged sea moth. And yeah, that was that. Alrighty. We're also, I don't know how yet, but this high capacity O2 tank, there's a third one. It's like ultra high, and it takes us up to 225 O2. I think that's through the mod station, which we will be building this episode. So you can see it's nighttime. This is actually perfect time to show this. We also have some stuff on the radio we need to listen to. We're also going to be progressing the story, like I said, in the next couple episodes. Either this one or the next. Going to life pods once we get Cyclops and all that built. So as you can see, it's now daytime, which is perfect. So let's go outside and let's look for an area to build this moon pool. let's see. Huh. Actually, this might be the best place to build it. Huh. What if I do this?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I also found out how to run. You just hold shift down. So what if I do this? And that's simple enough, right? Now... Oh, and all those stalker tooths we've been getting is going to come in handy now, because we're going to need to build enameled glass, I think, for this Cyclops. So let's go here. Yeah. Okay, I need titanium. Probably should grab all the ingredients we're gonna need, right? So what do we need for the moon pool? We're gonna need... So I need to grab 2 lead, a lube, and then a bunch of titanium. So let's just do this. Let's come over here. This way. Let's grab a lube. Need to get more lube. Make coffee while we're at it, right? And then yeah, let's fab up. So we need 2 of these ingots. Wow, that used all that titanium. Okay. Gulp. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just carry as much titanium as we can. Okay. And then I think the moon pool is gonna hurt the integrity of the hull. I'm not 100%. Let me do this real quick. See, this is like the one thing. You can never have enough titanium, I find out. Okay. Yeah, see, when you build these underneath it, it adds like hull integrity, which is like really important. Alright, now we have the stuff to make this bad boy. Let's try it here. Okay, so this is like weird. How is this gonna work?
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
How do I get it to connect? What if I did this? Huh. Yeah, I don't know what, how does this work? Oh, I need a lead. 'Cause I just used it. Alright. No worries. So
Welcome aboard, Captain.
neat. So now what? What if I... Is this gonna connect me? Yeah. Now I need to start building reinforcements for this hull. I don't want to start getting leaks. We're getting kind of low. So this works out even better though, because like building that like little noodle. Because now it drops us like
All systems online.
right in this like valley. Right? It's like gulch, whereas before it would have been a little bit more shallow. You know, so now we can come back and just pop into it just like that. That's perfect. And I can fill these walls, I think, with like different lockers and all sorts of stuff. That's perfect. Yeah, that'll work. So before I put any other upgrades though onto this structure, I gotta get reinforcements, which you see these like here, like this is also where you can put windows and all different types of stuff. But there's this I think it uses lithium. Yeah, lithium and titanium. So I'll probably just start in a spot, or probably put them in here around these things where I know I'm not going to be putting windows, and just get it back up to like a 15, because I think right now it's like a 9.8 or something like that, just so that, you know, if I do add anything we don't risk damaging, because I've seen people that build a lot of stuff and then all of a sudden there's leaks everywhere, the power systems are failing, and it's a real pain in the ass. So I might also want to put some spotlights around here just so this is more illuminated. But it's kind of neat. It's got this tunnel. It's almost like a little roadway through here. Alright. So now we're going to build a Cyclops. But I want it to be daytime when we do that. So we're going to go sleep real quick. So let's cross off Moonpool from our things to do. Because we have just successfully made a Moonpool. Alright, daytime. Now for the Cyclops, what do we need? Where is the Cyclops? Okay, so we need 3 plasteel ingots, 3 enameled glass, a lube, an advanced wiring kit, and 3 leads. Alright, so let's eat that. So we need lead. So we're going to do it right here. Let's replace it with that. Okay. We got everything we need. Let's build ourselves a Cyclops.
New blueprint acquired. Be advised, the Cyclops is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew. Only experienced
Look at that bad boy.
To pilot this vehicle solo.
Bam. Look at that. This is one monster.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, wait, do we have to put energy in it? See, the last time I drove one of these, it was a long time ago, so like a lot of these new features weren't here yet. So I don't know. And I did it in like a creative mode, so the sub was already like ready to drive. So I can... What is this? Can do... Yeah. Let's go green and red. The base. Light blue. No, that'll blend in too much. Let's go with the yellow base. Name. Huh. Not sure. I don't know what we'll name it. I want to see if let me save this real quick. So this is the Cyclops. So this is where we can dock stuff. Decoy tube, power cells. So this is where all the power cells are. Where we put our upgrades. There's 6 power cells. I believe down here we could probably put lockers and stuff. And then this is where we came in. Oh yeah, this is oh, this is already storage here. Let's see, yeah. We might change the colors, but it's a big yellow submarine. Yeah, that's the Cyclops. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this episode in just a second. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna build mod station. We're gonna get our flaming knife, scanner room upgrades. This episode took a little while longer than I thought it would, just because I forgot, like completely forgot about building steel ingots and stuff, and how much stuff that actually takes, and that my full locker of titanium wasn't going to be enough.
Engine power.
Oh, that's what we got to do. So what is this?
Ahead slow. Ahead standard. Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel calculating. Excessive noise. Warning. Engine overheat.
Huh. So, I'm not gonna be able to drive this thing in the shallows. I gotta find a spot to have this thing sit. This thing is pretty dope, though. This is going to allow us to go into Reaper territory a lot safer than with the Cyclops, because... Or not Cyclops, the Seamoth, because the Seamoth got utterly destroyed. Alright. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. I'm going to find a spot to park this, not too far from the base. Probably between the Aurora somewhere and my base. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you in the next one.